The problem with AI is that it can make beautiful images. Now, that's irresponsible for me to say as an artist, but if we're going to tackle this topic, let's do it honestly.
It automates art. It's exactly what you think it is. You type in some words and a picture comes out. I did not see that one coming.
I remember in late 2022, I was really grinding art. I didn't learn much in art school, so summer was really my time to get better. So I was spending basically all day drawing, and it was working because I made money for the first time that summer doing art commissions. So like any other day, I'm on Pinterest looking for art inspiration and reference for my warm-ups. And my Pinterest is full of art inspiration and beautiful women. What can I say? So when I see this image, I think, this guy gets it. There's edge manipulation like John Singer Sargent, but it's anime. And I love my anime style. So I clicked the ArtStation link next to the image and there's a plethora of images just like that. Jackpot. I'm gonna study this artist and get as good as him, I think to myself. It was a fucking AI prompter, bro. I was an art student going in debt for £18,000 a year plus interest. Learning the fundamentals on my own because art school wouldn't teach me none of that. And there was a nerd with glasses on who probably couldn't even draw a straight line, let alone a woman, who was creating images that I thought was cool. I was cooked, bro. I remember going back to uni after that summer and asking my lecturers about AI and then basically just brushing it off as it's not really a big deal, or just not wanting to talk about it. So when these same lecturers who lied to the students and told them that they actually in fact need a degree to get a job in the art industry also told us that they were going to remove 2D art next year in favor of more hireable skills, I dropped out. In early 2023, Corridor Digital made this video, Anime Rock Paper Scissors, a 7-minute AI-generated animated short made by feeding live-action video frames into an AI image generator, which would then churn out the same image but in the style of Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. They said this new revolutionary AI technology was a democratization of animation, making animation available to the general public who couldn't afford art education. I wanted to kill myself. But at the same time, when I saw these guys who I'd been watching since the Freddie Wong days create this film with AI and VFX whilst having so much fun, one part of me wanted to punch the monitor, but the other part couldn't help but admire and acknowledge the effort and enthusiasm that went to creating this funny little short, which despite all its flaws was kind of cool, I can't lie. For the next few months I was torn. I was this college dropout who liked making YouTube videos and wanted to become an artist, an animator. So I decided to follow my intuition and start a art channel. So inspired by the YouTuber Matt, I made a video essay about Hajime Isayama. With this video, I was going to do everything in my power to make sure that it could get the views that it deserves, because I was going to put in some mad amount of effort in it, man. So I started studying the editing style of YouTubers like Johnny Harris, Magnets Media, and Dotford. But whilst I was trying to replicate their style, what I realized was they used a lot of AI images in order to create these viral videos. And when I checked the comments, there was not a single one complaining about it. But for me, I wasn't gonna do that, right? I'm different, obviously. So I decided I was gonna draw out the story of Hajime Isayama, each frame by hand. And then I got to storyboarding. And it was then I realized I couldn't do that for the whole 21-minute duration of the script I had wrote. And so I was suddenly hit with doubt. I procrastinated for weeks, man. Can I even do this? Is it even possible? Am I just a failed college dropout? I thought to myself. Now after weeks, I said, screw it. Maybe this was the wrong thing to do, but I decided if people like Iman Gadzi, multi-millionaires like Iman Gadzi, Johnny Harris, can make bank using AI images, why can't I, a broke college dropout, do so as well? This was probably a mistake, and I admitted it was, right? I jumped in and I started generating AI images. It took me a couple of weeks to generate all the images, and then 5 months to cut it out in Photoshop and animate them, moving slightly on Premiere Pro and After Effects. Throughout this whole process though, I knew there was an irony to talking about an artist and then using AI images to illustrate their life story. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. It was either that the video was gonna brick, right, and get no views, or it was gonna get at least 100,000 views. I'd kickstart my YouTube channel and I'd get a few hate comments. And that's exactly what happened. And here's the thing, I understand that AI is stealing from artists, and I've never claimed to like AI or support AI, but I also don't want to pretend like I'm the type of person who just conforms, bows my head and says, yes, please accept me. I will say AI is bad. You know, like, I'm not like that, bro. If you don't like the fact that I used AI in that video, here's the thing, you don't go watch my videos, you don't go fuck with me. I'm not gonna do it anymore because I personally don't like AI, but I'll probably do some other shit that pisses you off. So you're better off not watching my channel. I'm not gonna be the person who's gonna completely flat out reject AI without even trying it. I tried it, I don't like it. That's my verdict. And on the point of stealing from artists, I pirate art courses left and right, man. Premiere Pro cracked. After Effects cracked. In fact, I've been pirating so much, I might fuck around and find the One Piece. I think Clip Studio Paint X and Med's Map by Ahmed Al-Duri are the only two pieces of art, software and courses that I've spent money on. Because I think education, for the most part, should be free. And I'm all for democratization of education, which then eventually, once you can earn from the skills that you've garnered, then you pay back, right? You give back to the community. That's my thing, man. Dave Raposa, this legendary self-taught artist, left Magic the Gathering because they used AI art in their promotional images. And when confronted, they lied and said they didn't, showcasing this fake empathy towards artists because they want to be seen as good, as politically correct. And you already hear of the industry being polluted by AI art. They're already implementing it into their process. Executives in Hollywood are trying to get rid of storyboard artists and replace it with AI technology. And the fact stands that these companies, the industry, doesn't give a fuck about artists, man. Everything in the industry is fake and gay. You work for 10 years studying art like a madman to maybe land a job in a game studio to draw gambling loot boxes. And maybe if you kiss enough ass, you might be finally able to design a character's backpack. And no hate to anyone with professional ambitions. In fact, I would love to work in the animation industry. There's people who are far better than me, far more skilled than me, who are in the industry because that's the amount of skill is required of them to get into it. And I would love to be at that skill level, right? Eventually. So I'm not saying like having those aspirations and the work that's made in the industry is completely garbage. No, it's not that. It's just that the kind of submission to the man, right? This kind of the submission to an authority where as artists, you have to kind of bow down and be like, all right, I'll do what you want me to do. Because the artist spirit is not one of, oh, I'm just a cog in the machine. No, it's like, I want to create stuff, man. I have something in my heart that I want to express, and I want to spend time learning the visual language so I can express my ideas, my ideas, bro, not your ideas, bruv. Yuming Lee is this amazing painter, and he has a big social media following online. But when I followed him, he only had a few thousand followers. And I think he put it very nicely about his experience in the industry. They said, the politics and entertainment were a shock too. I didn't sign up for the constant networking or social climbing. I've been burned by people who saw me as nothing more than a stepping stone for their careers. This environment overshadows the art itself. Initially, I thought the industry was purely about creating and appreciating art. I had to learn the hard way that people's motivation vary greatly. Many are driven by factors that have little to do with artistic passion. In the attention economy where ISO became a A-list influencer giving airhead to fucking Cristiano Ronaldo, where a 20-year-old Christian OnlyFans model made 43 million in the last year, I don't necessarily think artists need to be afraid of AI. They just need to be aware that the industry might let them down. But if they do, we just need to take matters into our own hands and go independent. Being an artist is already a leap of faith. Stability, never promised. So what's another leap to take so we can work on our own stuff, be vulnerable, use art for its intended purposes, self-expression? Let's be honest, man, we didn't start drawing because we wanted to invest our time into a high-income, profitable skill that can make $10,000 a month and attract high-ticket clients. Nah, man, I just wanted to draw cartoons. We were just kids, man. I told my mom when I was 13 years old that I'd rather be a broke artist than a rich software developer. I was exaggerating, but the spirit was there, man. But sometimes out of the fear of failure, man, I don't even want to accept to myself that I do want to become a great artist, and I want to make YouTube videos and speak to a big audience. And yeah, we have stories to tell. We have things that we want to do for ourselves. It sounds narcissistic in a way, but to be an artist and to want to express yourself is kind of narcissistic to begin with. So in the path of trying to express ourselves, we can't let anything get in the way. No self-doubt, no negativity, not the industry, and especially not AI, bro.